I've had a few questions about side sitting and it being hard to get kids into that position. And yes, it is harder sometimes to get the kids into this internally rotated position. So when the knee is going in and the foot is going out. Sometimes it's because they're tight, especially littler kids. They tend to spend a lot of time in this open position, which is external rotation, and now you're asking them to go into an internal rotation. Excuse me, we're on film right now. So one of the things, and I've talked about this before, but I have actually no idea if it's in a highlight or another video. It might be in my 5-ish month highlights. But one of the things you can do is, so one, kids are a little less fragile than you think. So, you know, they're going to resist sometimes a harder position. I'm not telling you to like force it, but you get to be the one to move them into the position. So one of the things you can do is, sorry, I'm trying to get my legs right. I know you're gonna complain. So you can get them on your lap so that, oh, excuse me, buddy. What is happening here? Here, do you wanna check out the pig? So you can get them on the lap. So I don't know if you can see, like I'm controlling how much they're going in. So if it's gonna be hard right away on the ground, you can get it so that it's, I don't know if you can see this. Here, play with the ball. No, you don't want the ball? How about your dimple? Dimple, which one? Oh, you can have both. So see how, again, it's not flat, it's kind of like, yeah, at an angle so that it's not as much for them. And eventually, like you can also, they will get better, but you might have to hold them in the position. So I'm not torquing their knee. I'm looking at it as like their legs are windshield wipers. So all the rotation is coming from the hip. This is actually a game you could play to get some of the movement so that they're not just always in this externally rotated position. So you could do the wheels on the bus, so the wipers on the bus go swish, 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 swish. And you could do one at a time. So it's kind of that turning in and out. And this is the same position that they're going to be sitting in. So you eventually progress to on the ground. Hi, why are we complaining? What would you like? Let's see. It's much harder once they start to have opinions of their own. So again, this is still his preferred, but you can help him. And so right now I kind of have him leaning over on me too. So if you can see, he's not as much in that position. Now, if I went and got out my little activity table that I can put at an angle, or I have this cube, but if I pull this up, you can't see him. So something like that he's gonna get engaged in, and him leaning off to this side is going to be easier for him on this leg than if I had that leg turned in and beep, 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 and the toy was over here, because then he would be reaching over top of the internally rotated leg. Does that make sense? So try it yourself. Okay, buddy. Try it yourself. So if you're sitting like this and you reach over here, you're getting more internal rotation, whereas if you reach over here, it alleviates some of the pressure on that leg. Let me know if you have more questions. I tried to make that concise, but apparently I didn't because it's over 4 minutes of me talking. I will talk to you later. Bye.